Creepy college stalker story, my mother's story. This story did not happen to me, it happened to my mom. I was just scrolling around on another spooky readers channel, sorry Unit 522, please do not hate me, when I saw a video called Creepy College Stalker Stories. That title immediately caused me to remember something my mom once told me. I was a lot younger at the time, about 12 to 13, so I did not think of it much. My mother is not 55 years old, and I'm currently 17. Now that I come to think about it, her story is a lot creepier than I first thought. I recall what caused her to start talking about this event, but let's go. Let me start off first by saying at the time of this story, my mother was going to college at Texas Tech. She was getting a law degree. I forgot which year she was in. One night my mom was walking back from her tennis team's practice, thinking that she was all alone. There was no one on the streets, and the street lights were on. At one point she started to feel suddenly uneasy, and decided to take a glance behind herself. What she saw made her become very wary. A tall, large man was walking behind her a few meters away. I recall her mentioning that it was not strange to see another young adult walking around at night, but this person did not seem very young. Judging by this man's build, she estimated he was around 30 to 50 years old. It definitely was not a college professor, since most of them are not out at this time of the night and are much shorter than this man was. Just to double check that this was just a normal pedestrian and not a creeper, my mother decided to pick up the pace. She was now speed walking down the street. A loud sound of shoes hitting the ground behind caused her to turn around and see the tall man was now sprinting towards her. Noping the fuck out of there, my mom booked it. Due to her being very athletic, she managed to stay a good 5 to 7 meters ahead of the guy. He too was quite fast. Taking a sharp turn around the corner and running into her apartment building. Her apartment was on the ground floor. She quickly unlocked the door, ran inside and locked it. My mom did not turn on the lights so the man would not think she was in there. Next to the door there were 2 large windows with see-through curtains. Peeking through the window she saw the man approaching her apartment. Thinking quickly, my mom purposefully fell to the floor and shuffled next to the wall, laying there so in case he were to look in, he would not see her. Yup, that's exactly what he did. Apparently his shadow could be seen through the curtains as he leered in. The guy stayed there for what seemed to be like 20 to 30 minutes before backing away. A note was slipped under her door, and then he was gone. My mom did not get up until she knew for a fact that he was indeed gone. Getting up and looking around, she double-checked to make sure the man was gone. He was definitely gone. Feeling relieved that the guy had left, my mother decided to see what was on the paper. The piece of paper was blank with a few words written largely in the middle. The note read, "A hard man is good to find." Apparently the creep had revered an old saying, "A good man is hard to find," to that. Yeah, my mom went to the police the next day and filed a report. They took her statement and the note and said they had keep an eye out. I do not recall if they caught the guy or not. The world will never know. 0. End story. If someone does use this story in a video, please do inform me. I had like to see it. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, hit that like button to support my work. And as always, enjoy the fear, my dear.